How's it going, YouTube? This is Pay the Night, and we're here for what is possibly one of our last episodes of Hogwarts Legacy that I'll do in this format. We beat in the last episode. We beat Ranrok. We found the final repository, and unfortunately, Professor Fig passed away. It was a very interesting and very awesome boss fight, and even a trek through there. Like, all the professors came down to help and stuff like that. So in this episode, you guys, we're gonna try and knock out the last of the Poppy, Natty, and Sebastian quest lines, and let's go. Start with the first one, which we'll do that later. Let's go to Sebastian. I believe it's that one. If not, we'll be right next to it either way. I know it's in the Defense Against the Dark Arts. But yeah, that episode, wow, dude. The boss fight was insane. I wish I had finished the rest of this, though, before doing it. It feels a little backwards in my mind. My cloak just tripped out. At least I got pants on.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I thought that was a new chest for a minute. Actually, instead of doing that. I guess I gotta go to Hogsmeade. But yeah, in the live streams that I'm gonna plan on doing, or not that I plan on doing, I have been doing for a little bit by the point that this episode drops, that's where we're gonna be completing all the side quest stuff, all the everything, just everything in general. And then I'll probably try and save this last, like, quest for the episode when I'm finally fully done with exploration, completed the stuff.
I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
Oh yeah,
We
it's
must
time to
gather
end this
information from
fool.
the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agapes Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
All right. So,
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
I feel as though we should tell Serona.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the
Oh,
lengths that
you
Harlow will go
guys.
to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Taking care of
Mr.
Ranrok
Bickle was trying to help us,
was great.
but now he's gone.
Taking care of
I don't know
Rookwood,
what to do.
I
shall
was
do
fine
all I
with.
can to get evidence
Harlow,
against
I'm going
Harlow,
to take a
Mrs. Rabe.
special
Very well.
pleasure
Here's
in
the note I
ending.
received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh, I don't care.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find
It's over
Mr.
here.
Bickle's other two friends.
Oh, just an exit.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir. I'd like to help.
Absolutely.
I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
Whatever that is.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Voldemort?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Oh my god.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were we?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Revelio.
I knew I heard something. Water well. The savvy traveler knows that some water wells may have more to offer than this relatively innocuous water well in the village of Hogsmeade. See, just look at all these locks that we're gonna unlock eventually, you guys. Oh my gosh. You are so irrelevant.
Protego!
Wrong button.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a
Dulcibella.
small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating.
We get it.
I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Good.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Oh, dang it. I did not mean to pet the cat. The cat is more like a worm at this point. That was the most terrifying meow I've ever heard. That sounded like a human just going meow. Got the balance of a god.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
If Harlow has done anything to Natty, he is going to die. That is my best friend.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
I'm gonna end him. I'm going to end him.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Was that you? Brother just disappeared. Damn. Didn't think I scared him so badly to start ignoring physics.
Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her.
And I love the fact that it's labeled Dark Wizard also. That's always funny to me. Just
The footprints led to this room.
Dark Wizard.
There must be another way forward.
Wrong spell.
Accio! hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. What are we doing here? We ought to get a hot hand.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me.
I've raided Rockford more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves. I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble.
You can learn a lot from Weatherdyke.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Furious Totalis. Revelio.
Girls be nothing but trouble.
Furious Totalis.
Alright.
Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Revelio.
Where am I trying to get to anyways?
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
Guess I'm trying to get up here.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. I'll have filled a cemetery by the time I retire.
Ladies are so giddy when I'm around. All right. Expulsion! Incendio! Bombarder! Dead! Imperial!
Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Oh no! This is the first time I think I've died. That's okay. I had messed up anyways. I didn't think that dude was gonna...
Natty must have been taken this way.
I didn't think that dude was gonna come the way he did. Oh, it let me keep everything.
Better be sure I'm not seen.
I hope Rookwood knows what he did. Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade, shut up.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them
oi.
alive.
Yeah.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Extorting desperate suits me just fine.
Revelio.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
The fog blighted us a bit down the creek. Nonetheless, we have good spoils for our efforts. And so should we hold our heads.
Right. Through here.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
And bippity boppity boo, it just disappeared.
Flint, I don't waste time seeing if they're dead. Their fate's not on my hands. Only their blood.
Yes, they've made mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think we've seen far worse in our
Revelio.
doing Rookwood's work for him. I don't trust Ranrok, I'll tell you that. He'll jump on us first chance he gets. When we're done...
Is that someone over there?
One wonders if one's life is indeed carved out by destiny, or merely the spawn of ill choices made along the way.
Expulso!
Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
I'll let him deal with them.
Expulso! Expulso! I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper in Bagan Tig a visit. Expulso!
Tiger! Reducto!
Expulso!
Jesus.
Revelio.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still...
I've heard
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew.
Over here.
What the hell is that?
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Hello, Hamora.
My wand is somewhere on this room. I can tell.
Why would you put a level 1 lock?
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your...
Revelio.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Sinclair. Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Expulsion!
That was a good haul. It's always a pleasant surprise when, well, when...
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Finally!
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
I want to find his love letter thing. Apparently it's super embarrassing.
Revelio.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio.
Alrighty. Oh.
Confringo.
Can't destroy the door.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
Yes, Natty. Let's go. Alrighty. Then we'll go and we'll deal with Poppy. We might actually have to do that in another episode. We might. We might have to deal with Poppy and Sebastian. This one's...
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
You haven't done anything so far.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Next quest. Which one? Which one? Let's just go ahead and do this one. I really want to learn Avada Kedavra as quickly as possible. Then we'll deal with Poppy and the Centaurs in the next episode, I suppose. And possibly whatever is left over with Harlow in them. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to read the mail. I never get post. Write you all, Henry. No post on Sundays. Oh, no. That man's gonna die. May the odds be ever in your favor.
question. A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
I think that's the point.
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Another one. Dang it. Okay, Poppy. You're next. And I swear on everything. I'm gonna go and unlock this waypoint. I'm so tired of not having that waypoint.
How about some sightseeing?
Someone's here.
Do you really want to do this? Are you sure about this?
Don't have time for this. I won't rest until you're dead.
Your
Well, that was
blood's
fun.
on Ranrock's hand. Faster!
No, it ain't. Not anymore. Now they're being stupid of their own accord.
I know a murder trial when I see one. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. What say we pick up the pace a bit? No need to race now, my friend. Faster! Go!
All right, Poppy.
You made it.
You're the one that was late. These people, man. You're gonna
I
drive me
take it
crazy.
this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
No, I doubt it.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio!
I don't know which way we're supposed to go. Actually, that looks like a way that it wants us to go, so... Alright, that was completely worthless. Alright, let's go.
It's another aggressive one!
What the hell? Oh.
Imperial! Bombarda!
What is going on with them?
Alright, we're looking for a butterfly.
Revelio.
Moth, whatever you want to call it.
Bombarda! Revelio! Confringo!
One foot in front of the next and Cupero has
I pressed the wrong button.
Lumos!
Revelio. Bombarda. Repulsor. I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Well, let's sure hope we aren't included in that.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwooper's, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Repulsor.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Repulsor. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
I really feel like I should be able to do the same thing with either side.
Repulsor.
Merlin, it's
Lumos.
beautiful.
Revelio.
You did it! I was hoping you would do this.
Bombarder. Bombarder. Revelio.
Alright.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
And I'm still curious because we never got any kind of like gillyweed or anything. So I'm curious how we're actually, I guess we're gonna be diving just using that kind of like
Merlin,
have to
it's
find
even
one of those and dive
beautiful
down
close
for
up.
that one quest.
It's got to be here. I just
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this
Revelio.
many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now. My mind. Incendio.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Descendo. Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Did I jump down for no reason? No damn reason.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Yeah?
Whoa!
Oh. That was a Mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 Mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers.
Highwing
At
needs to
first, they
stop
planned
getting
to sell
captured.
her,
He can
but soon
fly.
decided they wanted
She
to
can
kill
fly.
her instead.
Whatever.
More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted Mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
That's fair.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Alright, you guys. I think I'm going to end it here for right now, just to kind of keep the episode at where I'm trying to keep all of them. But, did quite a bit today, and also not enough at all, it seems like. Although, we hopefully got done with Harlow. I hope he rots in Azkaban. We're helping out Poppy, found out some of her backstory, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know? Anyways, guys, y'all take it easy. I hope everybody's enjoying, and I'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.